G'day, parceros. We just wrapped up some filming. It looks like a group of professional NFL players are moving into Amari 46 jungle villas, eco luxury style, right in line with the wellness, holistic, good times, good vibes movement that's happening here in Tulum. I'm going to ride from where I am now. It's called Region 11. It might be called Uptown in the near future if the branding goes correctly. And let's ride through town. I'm going to share some first impressions of Tulum. Literally every block in Tulum, something is being constructed, whether it's a building or the road. This one right here, they're putting in a 4-lane road here with sidewalks all the way to Amari, about a kilometer that way from the main strip that goes through the middle of Tulum. I'm coming through downtown Tulum. I'll give you a better breakdown of some of the areas of Tulum that are growing and evolving as I get familiar with them. This is not my first time in Tulum. I actually came a couple of years ago for about 3 weeks, and I got a pretty good taste for some of the different scenes that are going down in Tulum. You've probably heard different things about Tulum. You've probably heard that it is booming. And whenever anything starts booming, there's a lot of opinions that start coming that it's overrated or expensive. One thing I've heard about Tulum is that it's first world prices with third world infrastructure. And I don't completely agree with that, although there are some lackings in terms of electricity. Some of the roads around here are extremely bumpy. And yes, you can find first world prices. Getting food on the beach will cost you $50-100 to get a meal, and it'll only go up from there as you get more exotic and boutique, and there's a lot of that going down. There are ways to do Tulum cheaply and stay in $15-20 a night hostels, or live it up and pay a couple grand for a beautiful hotel room. It's completely up to you. So I'm going to be focusing on why are people coming to Tulum? Why is it booming? Is it sustainable? Is this growth sustainable? Is it peaking, or is it on its way out? Right? We see flavors of the month come and go. Is that what's happening? Let's find out. All right, we're off the main strip on one of the most main intersections of Tulum, the road to the beach. So far, I haven't taken a taxi. I have eaten tacos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner yesterday, but that's just because I haven't set up my routine yet, but I will. Hopefully the sound is coming through. I hope this wind reduction on the GoPro 11 is helping me out here. But apparently the taxis are charging anywhere from $20 to $30 to take tourists from downtown to the beach. So you're either looking at getting a collectivo, a bus, or getting a bicycle like I've done, or renting a scooter. I've rented the scooter before, but I think for now I'm going to see how I do on a bicycle. I'll let you guys know how that is. So I saw this last time. I got to show you Bufo Albaril Sanctuary. They have flotation, they have sound healing, they have a lot of the psychedelic and holistic medicines that go on pretty low-key in other places, but here apparently you can be pretty public about it. So I think that's part of some of the people who are coming to Tulum, people who are coming for the wellness lifestyle, looking at some of those ancient medicines. So obviously there also is the party scene. It's becoming a bit of a party vacation destination for a lot of people in the US, especially Miami. And then now increasingly we're seeing a lot of events, things like Afterlife starting to come through, music festivals. It's getting a bit of a reputation for some pretty banging music festivals going on here too. another construction site. I've probably passed about 10 or 15 construction sites, maybe another 10 or 15 real estate offices. This is Boomtown, and I think it's becoming Boom City. A lot of the jungle is being encroached upon. You've got some sewage issues. Look at this, another sales office for real estate. There's a very large conscious community here in Tulum that's very connected to the community in Miami, and there's a lot of people who are aware of these issues, and it's something that's an inevitable part of existing and visiting and obviously developing in these places. This is something I'm thinking about a lot. Gentrification is a inevitable part of beautifying a location and having more people wanting to visit and live in these places. I know a lot of these developments are very eco-friendly, sustainable type communities. So let's hope that they are what they say they are. Here's something else to think about. The downside of so much development is a lot of this jungle nature that people come for is being torn down to build. Now, I know back at Amari, they're keeping at least 50% of the trees to integrate nature into the development. But even if there is some deconstruction, what are the consequences of increasing the attractiveness of a location where people are coming to literally expand their consciousness? I think we've learned enough from history not to judge whether something is good or bad in its moment. Let's say we give rise to one of the greatest destinations for expanding your consciousness, for healing yourself and therefore healing the world. Is the cost of some of these trees worth it? I think that's up to you to decide. I mean, look at all these locations. Have they learned from the lessons of other booming beach towns to not over cement and over box and compartmentalize the entire piece? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I have a feeling and I hope that these beautiful places that are being built in ways that integrate nature are inspiring ideas, not just here in Tulum, but I'm seeing this aesthetic bloom in Colombia and other parts of Latin America, in the booming Airbnb niche that is, you know, glamping, tiny homes, all these kind of things. We're all realizing that, okay, if we're gonna dive more into the digital, let's spend more time in nature as we do so. So I have noticed quite a strong security military presence. There is a new train line going in from Cancun all the way down the coast through Tulum, as well as an airport here, which will be both commercial and military. So lots going on. Whew, okay, that was a hot 25-minute bike ride. I'm at Clio Tulum. One of the things going on here is the weekly Tulum Crypto Club. So before I check out the club, I gotta get in that water. I haven't got in the beach yet. So it's a beautiful beach. I've heard about this. This algae is a bit of a weird little entrance, but crystal clear water. The algae comes at different times of the year. It's been too long since I got in some salt water. I've been out in Guatapé for 5 months. I think the big reason why Tulum is booming right now, apart from being a beacon of freedom and wellness during the COVID lockdowns, so Tulum is also known as a bit of a vortex because of the wildness and the astral exploration that goes on around here. And I think that has something to do with the appeal. I think there's unique types of people that are coming here who are on their own, purpose-driven paths and connecting in various situations to those people is kind of what I think Tulum's about. Or at least that's what it's going to be about for me. I think I've found enough places that I could skip out of civilization and live a lone wolf lifestyle, but I'm not choosing to do that. I'm choosing to plug in, connect, and build something that means something.
Like, what do you really enjoy about this? Who likes?
So I'm with the Freedom Rebel, one of the founders of the Tulum Crypto Club.
Yes.
What's happening at the Tulum Crypto Club?
So it's basically a place for people to meet, learn, connect, understand, network, all about crypto, all about that ecosystem, about the philosophy, about the network, and meet like-minded people where they can, you know, stay in touch and have the sense of a community around crypto, not just some virtual coins or looking into a screen, but actually meeting people with the same interest.
Making it real.
Making it real, yeah.
You've seen a lot of projects come and go, and come through the club.
Sure.
What's the thing that gives these projects, these ideas, the best chance of succeeding and becoming real?
Yeah. You know, it's the people. It's the people and the intentions of the people. So sometimes you see projects that their only intention is to make money, and they tell you, you're gonna make so much money with us. That's a red flag for me, because money is a byproduct of things that you do. If you do good, if you do impact, if you create community, if you give value, money will come. But if this is your main focus, that's mostly like already a loss, not a win. So it's really about the intention of the people who is behind it and what are their ideas and what they're really working on. So you can never know before, but it's good to cross the gut feeling in that sense.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so every Wednesday afternoon here at Clio?
Exactly, every Wednesday we meet at, let's say, 1, 2 o'clock. There's a few hours of content, there is comedy, there is a networking time, and then we get to enjoy this beautiful beach here where people can just, like, you know, let it all sink and enjoy life.
That's it. Enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the time. Right.
Cheers. So the night goes on and the networks collide. The vision of the future that I've been fantasizing about in my mind for the last couple of years as I redesigned my intention of energy and of content to upload online to bring attention to ideas, to brands, which are essentially painted visions, painted potential visions of the future. Some make it, some don't. Along the way, stuff happens. I'm at the point where the vision that I've been painting with ideas is becoming tangible. It's starting to bridge into the physical. If that doesn't make sense yet, stay tuned. It will.